Never seen that quickly. Activating jump drive. Open up shop and shut them down. Mama's got you now. Nice choice. You've got good taste. Long way to the next range. Lots of ground means lots of treasure. Let's go here. Someone's been here. Keep an eye out. Activating jump drive. Fire! Enemy right here. Taking fire. Healing. Enemy. I spy an enemy. I have eyes on it.
Well, my squad's useless. Like, don't come over here when enemies start shooting at me or anything. Almost healed that. Now watch, they'll just die. I'll hurry up and find a new spot and lose a lot of points. Yay! Hey, YouTube, hey, Twitch. Sorry I didn't have an intro, but was cleaning up and organizing while starting the stream. Got my PSVR all dusted off and put away. Luckily, I had the headset wrapped in a towel. So it might have gotten a little bit dusty, if any, like super fine dust, like filtered through the towel, but I think it should be good. I didn't even dust it off. There's like my Move controllers, they were just on my shelf. They got dusty. And some of it might have been from when they did renovations last fall / winter. My God. So such a cheap rush. Well, I say rush job, but they took forever to do it. So like on the wall opposite where my front door is, like where the neighbor's driveway is, there's I can't remember the name of it. My dad like knows the proper term for it. Some sort of paneling that covers like it's like the outside, like the vertical side of like the edge of the roof and the underside too as well. Because it's like this big L-shaped piece, so it like wraps around an edge. But yeah, like it only has like 2 little holes for screws, and I don't think there are big screws going in. And the wood underneath was pretty sure it's rotten, and they didn't replace it. So, yeah. Not sure if I feel bad for my landlord moving in here. It's kind of. I don't know what the rent was on the other 2 units, but mine was kind of cheap, but he's still the amount of money and work that they put into the building was not below the minimum. Like, there's no minimum requirement for an amount of money that they put in, but like the place isn't up to code. Sorry, a second here. I'm just looking. There's PS5 pricing thing. Good guy. So it's gonna be about 450 to 500, and that's American probably. Right. The PS4 launch was $399. If it was like $499, like I'd be like okay, but like 450 to sorry, no, well I can't do that. I'm thinking like 550 to 600. It's gonna have like ridiculous specs, and when I say ridiculous specs for a console, and it's still like that's not a bad price for the console, but like compared to like the best high-end PC hardware, it's obviously not bad. So say if it was 500, it'd probably be a little bit more than what it would convert. So it'd probably be like $700. Still cheaper than a high-end phone. Oh, so we got some. It's the same bots. I don't know if they're all bots. So yeah, I got my one regular viewer, and so we got another TTV viewer. We got Lurks. I'll show you. We got Srizb and Srizbot. Interesting. Communicating simply in binary. I don't. I wish it explained why it was joining random chats, but I guess that explanation's better than nothing. So you got Srizb and Srizbot, which is hosting Srizb. It's empty here. That's so weird. But one viewer, someone's sticking around. Can you be in a chat but not watching the stream? I'm so confused. Oh, this guy who's in my chat, he's pretty friendly. Oh shit. No, I don't need to block this. So, I know you could click on their name and see their chat messages. Wait a second, what? I thought that was the same account. What the hell? Copied and pasted. Wait, like what? I wanna look at their shit. The not live, no videos, no clips. 12 followers. Try again one more time. Offline, no videos, no clips. 3 followers. Why did they copy and paste the exact same message? That's so weird. That's kind of weird. Yeah, Blowman's cool. I have no idea what all these might do. PJ Salt, BC Warrior. Maybe he's from BC. Forehead. Love you, okay. Yeah, like it's nice. I was just doing my like intro and like talking about shit, talking about all like the crazy stuff that's happening right now. Hope like people are okay. But yeah, like he was just like commenting on what I was talking about. Is really actually awesome to have that. So, really fucking cool. But I think it's time to get back into remote play. Remote play. Apex Legend. Yeah, remote play. Remote play is so much fun. No, it's what you play through remote play. So weird. Talking without actually thinking about what I was saying. Completely half thinking. I don't know. Let's just get rid of all my notifications here. So I've done all my chores. I've got my dishes done. Let's check on Pay Money Webby. He's streaming today. Let's see what he's up to. I want to refund Pay Money. So I donated $3 and it's like over $2 USD, and you need to donate $2 USD to have text to speech. Like you write a message and like some computer voice reads it out. And I did that and he didn't read it out, and I wanted my money back, and it's just annoying. Big money, Webby. Probably mad at me. But like, it's a donation. You can't get like a refund on that. But if you say like if you donate this much and you get this and you don't get that, it's a little bit more than a donation. It's Sunday. Amazon. Just quiet PlayStation. How long is this ad? Seriously, how long is this ad? Normally it tells you how long the ad. Oh, it's up top right now. Oh
I
shit.
don't know if I can show this one.
He's watching videos of what's going on right now. I'm just gonna grab a drink while we're checking out what he's doing. Should I get a green suit like he has?
I saw. Did you guys? I saw the worst
I don't know
one.
why it cuts out. I don't know if it's
I
his
don't think I can
internet or
show it.
my internet.
I don't think I can show it. I saw, dude, the stream. It doesn't even matter if I show it because the stream's not staying up long enough for me to show it. The worst one I saw today. Let me see if I'm.
Did it just go back? What just happened? Are we not live?
I don't think I can show this one. I saw. Did you guys? I saw the worst one I've seen today. I don't think I can show it. I don't think I can show it. I saw, dude, the stream. It doesn't even matter if I show it because the stream's not staying up long enough for me to show it.
Why did it just repeat that?
The worst one I saw today. Let me see.
Is it
I'm
live?
not gonna share it. I really, genuinely suggest that you don't watch it. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Did we just travel through time?
Let me see if I find the link. All right, here we go. Dallas store owner gets stoned.
I don't think we traveled through time. I think it just switched from like low latency to high quality, high latency, which is what I have it set to.
Store from looters. I'll play the penguin in a second. He has a machete. He's trying to defend his property, and of course, it's against the crowd. And they, get a hold of him, and they beat the shit out of him, and they walk away after, trying to loot his shit, and they, you see the dude on the ground. He is a crumpled mess of a human. Not his store, fam. I'm just telling you the story that was told to me from an article that I read. I guess it could be a lie. You're right. I guess everything could be misinformation.
Misinformation. It was caught. It was undercover cops. It could have been. Could have been.
NSFL is fucked, dude. We need the penguin. We need the fucking penguin. You guys are right.
Penguin. See, $2 for text to speech.
Inject this penguin directly into my asshole. Holy fuck.
Yes, I like that one. I could
Can we
really
just watch the whole Happy Feet movie and take the L if we get banned? Please? Is anybody, come on. Anybody opposed to that?
I have enjoyed all 15 years of your streaming here in the fourth dimension. Love you.
Is it 15 years?
He's been baiting us with Courtney's team. Mike.
See, there is the text to speech thing. I paid for that. I didn't get it. I applied for a refund. Someone donated $10,000 to Tony, and then they applied for a refund. They're like, I did not pay for this, and clearly, I don't know, like someone hacked their account or something, but like they donated, and they had like a message and everything, and they're like it's really positive and like caring and nice, and then they donate, and it was going along with $10,000. And poor Tony, he got upgraded his computer, and they're moving into like a new apartment. I don't know how that's gonna work though, because if you get a one-time donation of 10,000, that helps you move into a new, maybe if a new apartment was within your price range, but you just couldn't it was hard to get first and last month's rent because it shouldn't be that hard to get first and last month's rent because unless if because you only really need the difference because the place you move out of, you already have last month's rent paid, unless if there's weird rent laws where Tony is, but where I'm from, you have to have first and last month's rent. So when you move out, your last month's already paid. So instead of paying rent that month, you save like it would be, but like it's hard to find a place the month before you move out. That's the thing. So having $10,000 is obviously very helpful for finding a new place or just being able to afford rent like a month in advance. That would be like that's what you should do. Like if you're trying to move somewhere, maybe like start saving, maybe be a little bit frugal for a while until you can pay rent a month in advance, and then as long as your new place isn't too expensive, you can be able to afford it. But yeah, poor guy is like finding like a new apartment and everything, and got new computer parts and everything, and like he already got the money put in his PayPal, and he already had the money taken out of his PayPal, showed up in his bank, and he was already using it, and then they're like, oh, they need a refund. Poor guy, like I don't know if they're gonna. Someone was mentioning he should start a GoFundMe. I don't know if he actually did. Second here, Reddit inbox. Yeah. Did not answer my question. So apparently the eggshells is where what you get salmonella from with chickens, and I'm thinking like is it on the outside and you like touch it and then you touch something else and then you eat that, or do you have to like actually eat part of, like do you have to like drop a piece of eggshell in the egg and eat that to get salmonella? And I specifically asked the guys like, do you know if it applies to just like is it just where you are, like where you are, like, and are you like in Europe where they don't wash their eggs and they don't have to refrigerate it, or are you in North America where they do wash their eggs and they do have to refrigerate? And it's just like I learned this when I did a food handling safety course. It makes sense. I was like, great. That's very informative comments, or like just saying where you got it from and saying it makes sense to you, but like you're not explaining it, you're not answering my questions. Like I wasn't like, where did you get this information? I never asked that, not once. Like what a guy. I don't know if it's true. Look it up. Salmonella eggshell or inside with like a Google search. So let's see. Poultry may carry bacteria such as salmonella, which can contaminate the inside. Sorry. Poultry may carry bacteria such as salmonella, which can contaminate the inside of eggs before the shells are formed. Eggshells may become contaminated with salmonella from poultry droppings, poop, or the area where they are laid. Cook eggs until both the yolk and white are firm. So I think maybe they're from BC. Sorry, not BC, from Europe. Because if they think it's from the eggshells, like we machine wash our eggs, so if it's from chicken dropping, you machine wash the egg, unless like it gets stuck in the eggshell and you can't wash it off, then yes, this whole eggshell thing might actually apply to North America. But yeah, so I did the search and I'm not finding any results where they say it's more likely to be in the eggshell. And so And if you think about it, the guy had like a food handler safety course, like they have probably have that in UK. They do have it here. I have done it twice, and I've had different instructors. I think I've had different organizations do the program for me. I'm not sure if it was the same one both times. But it is like a human being doing the course, and they can get like hear tidbits like that, like, oh, salmonella is from the eggshells, not the egg itself. They could hear stuff like that, and like it might not even be true, and they could like tell their classes and stuff. So if that's your source, and you're just like, it makes sense. But he didn't even explain the reasoning behind it. Like, did they say the reasoning behind it in his course, or did he just think about it and it made sense to him? Because either way, he didn't explain why it made sense. Like, and the guy got like upvoted like 10 times more than me, but like his comment was there longer, and but people seem to like my comment mentioning the whole Europe North America difference, like washing versus not washing, because I think a lot of people still probably don't know about it. Like I didn't know about it for the longest time. I found out about it. It's like, what? I think it was just like reading a conversation in Reddit comments, and like people were like talking about like storing their eggs in the fridge, and then someone's like, "That's weird. Why would you do that?" Like, I think the people in conversation found out that way, and that's probably how I found it. Jasper, are you hungry? It's only 9:30. Ow! Stop clawing me! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! I want to just sit in my lap for like 30 seconds. Huh? Put those claws away. Stop. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you hate it. Oh. What's wrong? You hate being held so much. Wait, stop screaming. Are you cozy? Do you like it, or are you like mad, just giving up? Oh, ow. Maybe a little bit of both. Ouch. Little murder. Yeah, it's supposed to be warmer tomorrow. It's kind of cold today, so I have to charge my phone because it is at 5%, and I should get. I've been switching around USB cables. So like there was that one with my PSVR that I broke because I used it to charge my DualShock 4 controllers while playing with them, because I have like a stand thing that charges them. Obviously you can't play with it while it's in the charging dock thing. Sorry, not stand. Dock is the right word. So I broke that, and then I got these super long ones that I was originally going to use, and then I found out that the Bluetooth pulling rate is actually faster than the USB pulling rate. So there's actually, it's like probably not noticeable to even me, or like maybe even like most people, if not everybody, but like it is like there are technical specs, and it is slower for USB. So it's good if like I have a lot of Bluetooth interference, but so far I haven't had Bluetooth interference. When I got the little adapter for to turn my speakers into Bluetooth speakers instead of using my Bluetooth speaker, because it's starting to battery sucks and it's rattly, so it's nicer to use my desktop speakers, my stereo ones, and then my surround ones. I did notice a little bit of interference when I started using that Bluetooth adapter. So Logitech adapter, got a pretty good deal on it on Amazon. Like I noticed when I take my controller into the kitchen, which it's a small bachelor apartment, so it's not very far. When I take it into the kitchen, in the past it wouldn't disconnect, but now it does disconnect. So, in some instances, it is better to still have USB, even though the latency is higher. But most of the time, I'm sitting like a meter away from my PlayStation, so might as well use Bluetooth. So, instead of instead of like putting that in with my PSVR headset and using it to charge controllers and whatnot when I get my headset out, I took the long cable. I actually got two of them. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the second one, but I took the one that I took out of the package, and I'm now using it to charge my Bluetooth speaker, which I use on my bike, and it's actually perfect because it's super long, and I can just leave the Bluetooth speaker in my bike. So it's actually perfect. It's like 15-foot cable, and it is a good cable. Like if I do get like Bluetooth interference at my new place, maybe get more interference in here. Then yeah, I'll definitely want to use the 15-foot cable for wired Bluetooth connection. Yeah, so I'm actually really proud of myself because I took the broken cable. They all have numbers on them because there's like instructions for the PSVR for hooking it up. So I took the number and I like sliced it at the back. The other's like has like a little loop around the cable. I sliced it at the opposite end of where like the number is, and then I put it around the cable I was gonna replace it with, and I put some electrical tape on it. You can tell like it's been taped, but like I did a pretty good job. And I used the old cable that I used to use to charge my Bluetooth speaker that I use on my bike. It's not very long and it's actually the exact same length as the one I broke. And I used to just like plug it in and put it in front of my TV, which was on my entertainment stand on the TV stand, and I just charge it there. So like opposite of my center speaker for my TV on the top, just another speaker at the bottom. And I listen to music there when it's charging and stuff. But now that I got my adapter and all the different cables and whatnot, like it's actually perfect. So I'm hoping it'd be cool if there's an outlet in the storage closet thing at my new apartment, because as long as all the floor plans are the same, I should have it. It'd be great to have an outlet in there because I'm going to store my bike in there and I can charge my speaker. Um, that little storage space would probably be so small I wouldn't need the 15-foot cable, but I can obviously like tie it up or use a different cable. But yeah, I should get a second USB-C charge cable, which is actually the one that came with my Oculus Quest, but I don't use it. I should actually take my link cable and keep that in the box with it. Yeah, maybe do that and get a USB. Oh, I have the USB-C to the USB-A adapter. So I'll just keep that in the box with the cable, so I won't use the adapter. Won't use the adapter if I'm using the Oculus Link because my desktop has a USB-C connection, and it works better because the A connector, the C going into it is obviously universal, but for some reason I only get the Oculus Link pop up if I put it in one way. If I put it in the other way, but that'd be perfect for charging, I think, unless if it has like some sort of resistor in it. Doesn't let much power through. Oh wait. Oh, never mind. Oh shit, no. So the Oculus, the charge cable that's just USB 2 that's not um, rated, can't do Oculus Link. It's actually USB-C on both ends. It's my first charger with USB-C on it. I was reading like some people think like they're making a lot more. Why are you so hungry, Jasper? Charge my phone. Got an email. BQ tomorrow. Barbecue. Got a text me. Oh, we're not having a barbecue tomorrow. That's okay. Jasper, you're just sick. I'll feed you before I hop into the next one. Uh, Plus, I hope you feel better. Suggested ordering out. I want to like suggest a place. Maybe I'm trying to think of a place that anybody likes that maybe we haven't had in a while. Oh yeah, no. How about Wendy's? Um, I haven't had it in a long time. They have all their dining room closed, and not not sure if they let bicycles through their drive-through, so I never bothered. Try. I could go for a baconator. I could go for a baconator. Forgot exactly what it was. Uh, Yeah, I'm pretty happy about my upper back because yesterday, like, it was weird because, like, it really hurt, like, the first time I went to go put the TV on, and I think maybe I was just trying to lift it, like, too high above my center of gravity, and, like, since after that, like, I stood and, like, sat on the desk a few times. Then I eventually decided or figured out that my wooden chairs for my dining room table, that was the best thing to stand on, and it gave me much more leverage and it wasn't hurting my back. But I went to go lift it up the first time, and like something just like popped in my back. Well, it didn't like pop, like it wasn't like a bone or anything. It was just like all of a sudden my muscles just like it was like oh, and like I think like I either got the TV up or like I put it on my bed or something. And then I had to lay down and like I couldn't move, and like I think I waited like an hour or maybe half an hour or something, and eventually got like a little bit better, and I kept working and got it on. But today it's almost like 100% back to normal, my upper back, but my lower back, that's been hurting me ever since I started taking time off work. Uh, it's still bothering me. It's not like horrible pain that like I need to like always be like drunk. Like I was drinking a lot of wine when it first started hurting me because it dulled the pain. It was, make me feel silly and nice and good. But sorry, I didn't lost my train of thought. Looked up the email just then. Oh yeah, the pain. Yeah, like it's still there. Like my body's still telling me something's wrong, and like sometimes it does like start like throbbing, and like the pain goes up to like four. I don't know what the highest it's been since like it's recently, but like it's still there. Oh, and just like 2 maybe 3 days ago, I was just like giving myself like a sort of inspection or whatever, and just like feeling my back and like applying a little bit of pressure, and like I was trying, like there's one vertebrae or like one very small spot on my spine where it hurts, and if you poke it, it's like a pain button, and that's what it was like when it first started hurting, when it was really bad. It was like that, like you touch it. So like I was hoping it'd get better, but like it didn't take. And like the last time before, just recently when I was poking around back there, it took me a while to find it. Like I was going like up and down, and then eventually found it. Um, but this time, like I think I like poked once, and then the second time I poked, I think I like lowered my finger a little bit and poked, and it's just like oh, like it was really bad, and so it still hurts just as much as it did before. But like pain has gone down, but like poking it seems just as sensitive. So I'm worried. Like I don't know if like something wrong with the vertebrae or like disc between vertebrae, or like I don't know if it's if pinching a nerve would hurt to poke. My guess would be like I might have a herniated disc. And I've read that, oh god, it's not good because I've read that even though they do get better on their own, like they don't heal completely. Sorry, my controller disconnected there. So like what that means is like it will get better, the pain will subside, and you might be able to go back to work, but like it might, like there'd be like scar tissue, and it'd be like really dangerous of like it happening again. So like I think it's good to get surgery in that case. But I'm not sure. Like that's just my recollection of doing internet research on it like quite some time ago. So my memory could be blurred. The website I could have been reading the information from could have been wrong. it could have been something I just like thought up myself based on what I read, and like my brain just like decided to add some things to it. Tempted to get some, and if I get these, I wouldn't have to get any. I don't think I'd have to get um, any more smart bulbs to control from my phone. But I just noticed the nano leaf lights that I really like, that I really wish I had. They're $50 off, and it's the triangle ones too, not the square ones, the new ones. I like the older triangle one. I'm just wondering, like, the design I want. I was thinking just like a straight line, because like to make the kind of shapes I'd want, like I'd have to get like a shit ton of panels, and you only get 9, and it's like $60 for 4 or something like that. But yeah, I just want to see like some of the. They got hexagon. Oh, they're pre-ordering hexagons would be cool. Yeah, so they're these triangle. Well, they're actually not triangles because they have the corners like cut offs, and if you put like 6 of them together to make a hexagon, the middle of it actually has a tiny little hexagon. I just want to see some of these, like some of these sample pictures, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, 14, 15, 16. I count 24, and I'm pretty sure it's going off the edge of the picture, and 30 is the max. You can't have more than 30. You'd have to have a separate hub thing. I'm just looking at how people wrap them around. So I'm thinking maybe just put like a straight line. But like, yeah, if you want to put them around the corner of a wall, you can. I like that you can do that, but like maybe I could just do. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Maybe I could just do like top half of a shape like this, just like or like an upside down V or whatever you'd call it. I just want to see if is it. Oh no, it's 3 panels. That sucks. So if I want to put them on a corner like that, I every time I buy 3, so I'd have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. Actually, 3 is good, because if I had 4, I'd have an uneven amount. So yeah, I don't know what I'd do. Yeah, that's fair. And apparently the app's like ridiculous, and like people can share their settings and stuff. Like look at that, like that's amazing. How many fucking panels is that? 1, 2, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Okay, so yeah, I see. So 50 or whatever. But you see, there's two of these things. These are the hub pieces. So this is obviously like this thing's probably worth like $2,000. This one's fucking badass. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you could do that with one setup. I like that. It's awesome. But still, that'd be like $1,000. Like this is like what you get like with the starter thing. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do like a J on the wall. I wonder. Kind of a weird angle for a J. Well, I don't know what else kind of shape to make. You have to spend a ridiculous. Oh, I didn't know you could. This might. What? This might be cheaper than the Best Buy thing. I just want to see if they have it in stock. It looks like it's fine. So like 190. Oh shit, that's not. Oh. What is it on? It's not flat. There we go. Wait, just 1 second. 249. Stop. What? How do they get 28 when it's 27.77 and they got 23.3? Why do they have 2 decimal places for the fifth? Weird. So yeah, that one's 21.36 panels. Now how many is it? Yeah, just 21. So this is accurate. This is not accurate. This is not accurate. So it's 469 divided by 21 panel. It's actually 2238. Why do they have to be like that? That's bullshit. But 2238 versus. Oh shit. They don't have like big bundles of things that don't have the starter kits. I don't know. So yeah, the 199.99 is better, even better than this deal. And then I want to see what the 3-pack was worth. It's like 59 or 4. I think it's 59. $59.99. That's even cheaper. Well, actually, uh, what it says save 10 before it said save $9. What the hell? It shouldn't be like going back and forth. So, right. Yeah. So I think the best thing to do would maybe be get the starter thing for $199.99, and then like if the 3-packs ever on sale for $59.99 again, get those. But if it's never on sale again, or if I just want like a shit ton and another hub thing so that I can have more than 30, I could just eventually get a big Lebowski smarter. It's weird because I called it a smarter kit instead of a starter kit. Like, isn't that gorgeous? Like, look at that. You can actually like hang something in the holes in the middle of where the panels go. That's crazy. This is a recent post when the outdoors gets the stay inside memo too. So that's like a COVID post. That, that person likes white and black. looks dope though. Look at that doggy. A mounting kit? I thought you don't need a mounting kit. You just use this double-sided tape. Yeah, they do charge a lot of money. It's kind of weird with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's with 9. That's actually kind of a cool shape. Oh, I have a good idea for a shape. Oh, I should get back into Apex, shouldn't I? Where's my pen? My pad's here. I don't know where my pen went. Really weird. Jasper, did you steal my pen? Is it a sign that I should stop thinking about Nano Leaf? I just drew this J. Where'd my pen go? Did it get maybe it rolled under my computer or something? Not under my keyboard. Weird. I got more pens. That was my good pen though. I'm thinking like a variation on like the Triforce. 3. That looks dumb. This looks like a Christmas tree. Actually, that might work. I could even put like black electrical tape to make like a black line. I think I might make something like that. And put it vertically like a diamond. Is it a diamond shape? I don't know. Show you real quick here. Oh, that's not my face. Why are you zooming in over there? Zoom out, damn it. So there. So the scribbles are like covering up some triangles where I drew them, and then I'm like, no, I don't want them there. So you can see there's 9 dark triangles and then 9 light triangles. So the dark, well, it doesn't matter which is which, but dark, let's say dark is where the lights are and light is where you just see like the wall. So as you can see, like sorry, it's over here. There'd be like this outline I put along where it's just the wall would be showing. So like there wouldn't be like a triangle at the bottom there unless if I get some electrical tape. Or, like I could paint a line on there, but I'm thinking if I get some electrical tape, it'd be easy to take off. And hopefully, I'm pretty sure electrical tape's not very sticky, so I shouldn't be able to paint off. And it'd make a nice black line. Like, might be black painter's tape, but it'd probably be not a nice dark black. Like, it wouldn't be latex or vinyl or whatever electrical tape's made out of. It'd be that more papery kind of tape, like the green painter's tape. Sorry, my face is up here, and it's not very bright. All the brightness is behind me. Okay, so yeah, it's 10-10. So, and I got lots more damage to get from that last challenge. I don't have to get the challenge, but I would like to. The controller timed it. Okay, so remote play back up on the screen. Yeah, but I still only need 100 to get gold 3. So yeah, I need like 1900 damage. So unless if I have like a couple really good matches, I don't know if I'll get that night. I'm watching Space Force. I didn't know if I'd like it. I'm really liking it. It's goofy. It's sort of like The Office, but like at the same time, not that it's unlike The Office, because Michael in The Office has his moments too. But like the guy's like really goofy and like seems like it could be like a hack, but like he's either like really lucky or like he actually knows what he's talking about and what he's doing, and kind of inspirational. And like I really liked, and it seems like it'd be like real world stuff, and like it could be something that like the actual general in charge of the Space Force could be dealing with, like the whole $10,000 to get an orange into space, but like every astronaut gets a pound of whatever food that they want. Doesn't have to be an orange. So like every astronaut's allowed a pound, and if it costs $10,000 to fly a pound into space, doesn't matter if it's an orange or like you could get like a pound of like chocolate. It would probably be like seem like more than an orange. I mean, something heavier than an orange. Yeah. Or sorry, not heavier, but less dense, or take up more space, and look more worthwhile. I don't know. But yeah, like a really good point. Like we've been eating like dehydrated shit for like the longest time up there. Like they should get something. And yeah, I don't know. They're getting too much into it. He had like a really good speech that just went. She's like, well, that's like great and all, but like I want the science. But like his speech was so moving, it moved his scientist guy, who he's not in charge of. They're actually sort of like partners on the thing, on the whole thing. Even though I guess officially, if it came down to it, he would have like he would be in charge. I don't know. But the other guy acts like he's in charge too. It's funny. And it's John Malkovich too. Like I don't know if anyone's seen the movies. When I was growing up, I should watch it because it's been so long, and I remember it was really, really weird. But like becoming John Malkovich, and like there's this like weird drawer someone finds, and you go through it, and you like take over John Malkovich's body or something. I can't even remember how like the movie goes and like what the where the plot goes and whatnot. But I guess like it gets to a point where like like everyone the main character sees looks like John Malkovich or something. Even like women, it's really weird and off-putting. Wait, when did we send something to Mars that came back? Someone's holding a piece of the moon and a piece of Mars at the same time. Oh, meteorites. I don't know if they're 100% sure that it's from Mars, but I guess it's like made of the same materials. Uh, oh, they contain small amounts of trapped gases that are identical, or not 100% because it has the squiggly line next to it, in composition to the Martian atmosphere. And it's not going to be identical because it's going to vary and stuff. Might lose some of it or might react with what's in the rock or whatever. Also, most of them are very young volcanic rocks that had to have come from a body in our solar system with volcanoes that were active in the last billion or so years. Bodies that fit into that bill are Io, Venus, and Mars, but pair that with the trapped gas data and they're 100% from Mars. That's a great comment. I wish that wasn't so deep into a thread, but I just uploaded him. Fed money to throw Reddit. Give him some Reddit awards, even though the Reddit awards don't really do anything. Just make him feel special. Jasper, do you want the rest of your food since it's 10? The guy at a water park on like a high dive is scared to jump. Apparently, people are encouraging him. Oh, he's putting his hands up. He wants to be like, jump, jump, jump. Oh, my bike broke in half 8 kilometers from my home. Oh my god, it broke where? It broke where? It's a weird break. The tube that goes straight down from the seat to like the pedals, it broke halfway apparently. people spray painted a monument and someone showed up with a power washer and they're recording power washing. I don't actually see the spray paint. It just looks like it's dirty. But the part that looks like it's dirty could just be natural marble. And maybe the spray. Oh, I see a little bit of discoloration. Maybe the spray paint's just like accidental or like mist spraying on something else. Someone riding their bike through Philadelphia? What? Oh, God. So many people on the streets. All those broken windows. They're not riding it, but they're walking. Let's just watch this whole clip. I'm going to put this on and then maybe. I better get back to Apex Legends, but what's the title of it? My ride through. Philly during looting. Is it not playing? Is it really loading this slow? Oh, God, that's loud. Were those boarded up before the looting started? We're gonna run out of. Oh, is it gonna load faster because I'm watching it now? That's weird. Look at the windows. Driving around. People are clapping. Oh, there's a mannequin on fire. People are clapping. Oh, they got some like ambient music. Is that an? Oh my, that's not ambient. I think that might be a military helicopter or airplane. Shit. Police car. Where's the officers? Oh shit. Are they inside the store? Oh my god. They walk around with mannequin. I don't know what the angle is on this guy's camera, but I feel like he's not 2 meters from everyone, and I know like other people, they're clearly not 2 meters apart. What's going on there? I couldn't understand what she was saying. Car alarm going off. Holy shit. The end of the world as we know it. Insane. Guy in a wheelchair. If anything like this ever goes on in Kingston, I should go and video it like this. Wells Fargo. Shit. These windows look okay. Why is everyone getting other cars? Shit. What are you doing, man? Show the looters in the store. Is he like, oh, I'm gonna stop recording and I'm gonna go run in there and loot. Looks like there's some stuff left. I'm just joking. Okay. Oh, what was that thing? The one guy shooting a bow and arrow, like, I don't know if he shot it off, but he's pointing it and like pulling it back. He could have let go and would have could have killed someone, taken an eye out or whatever. He got beaten, like the mob, just people, just so many people. I'm just like, oh my god, like I was afraid he was gonna get beaten to death, but like at the same time, like he shouldn't have been doing that shit. But still, no matter what, like I don't want him to get beaten to death. Should be keep the footage and like make sure he goes to jail afterwards. It's scary. The whole situation's scary. That guy shooting someone or him being beaten to death. Shit. Travis is losing viewers. Not viewers, followers. So he's up to 2,390. He went private and he lost 3. He went down to 230. Sorry, 2,387, and then he went public and he went back up to 239 or something, or sorry, 89, and now it's up to 84. I just want to put up a video he posted. So he's cooking some meat, and they're like in some forest in some weird, almost looks like a ditch, and I don't know, it reminds me of like this trail near like Montreal Street. I think there's like Tent City up there, and I'm pretty sure he wasn't cooking there. But I just want to, not to like nitpick, but like, I'm black. Oh no. You know what that means. What? Look how he handles the meat using some one rub. So like, okay, so he's using his right hand to put the rub stuff on. That was like the most gentlest rub. Like he didn't. I don't think he actually like rubbed it in that much, but he touched the meat, and then he puts his fingers back in the jar. And then I don't know why he's. Is that something he got taught in the kitchen? Like pull pull your elbow tight as much as possible, and like sprinkle like that. Like I don't know why he's doing like that. Isn't it just gonna like run down his arm and like go through his arm hairs and shit? I don't know. So then he flips it with his right hand, and then for some reason grabs the container, the jar, with his right hand. Wait, what did he say about raw meat? So, and he's used the other hand because I just touched raw meat? What? I'm so confused. Yeah, bounce it off your arm. What? Why? Use the other hand because you just touched raw meat, but he was touching it when he was rubbing it. Like, he doesn't make any fucking sense. You're like, look at that red Dixie cup there. It looks. Yeah, I just can't wrap my head around the. Oh, I gotta use my other hand now because I touched raw meat. What? But the hand you touch raw meat with is now touching the outside of your dry rub jar or whatever. Like, guy fucking works in a. Is this what like most? Am I just not a normal career line cook or something? Is this what most line cooks and chefs are like? Because this is what like. Actually, no. Most of my kitchen experiences, people weren't like that. They were like that at the Merchant, but everywhere else they washed their hands. Actually, no. Maybe the Grizzly didn't. I don't know. But yeah, he's losing his followers. But yeah, I'm just keeping tabs on him because He's trying to have this internet persona thing that he's got going. I know him for like I used to be my friend. I was a much better friend than he was. And yeah, but yeah, he stole money from his work and lied to stole money from his roommates and got them evicted and hid eviction notices and lied to me and his friends and family and said that he wasn't stealing from work. He gave his manager code to someone else who was stealing, and he got fired anyways. And the whole roommate thing, he said his one roommate had a heroin addiction and he was just shooting up on heroin and not paying rent. But in reality, Travis was taking the rent and he was responsible to give it to the landlord. Apparently, like horrible situation. Don't ever deliver the rent yourself. Don't ever trust your roommate, even if you've known them for a long time, because Travis has lived in Kingston all his life, but he still does shit like that. But yeah, so he just lied to everybody and took advantage of my generosity. And he said he'd like pay back everything he borrowed, and he borrowed like $1,200. And I was living with him at the time, and I was upset because of what he did to his past roommates and the whole lending him money shit when I found out. And I don't know if it was before I found out, or after. I don't know. I think it might have been before I found out. He went crying to his mom about how much he owed me, and she demanded that I accept 1 month's rent, which was like $400. So for what? It might have been 300. I'm pretty sure it was 400. I can't remember how cheap that place was. What wouldn't have been a fair deal? Like it could have been like give me an equal amount of rent to what I was owed, but like it was just ridiculous. And then never really saw him again or talked to him as a friend. Like I've seen him on the street. I might have seen him at like a friend's house, like during a party or something. See him online all the time though. So I always like to pop in to comment on his shit, and like if and it's not like it can be a little bit mean, like some of the things I say, but like he could pretty much take everything I say and like use it as constructive criticism and improve his channel, but of course he doesn't. Um, but yeah, most of the time I'm just like popping in to go over all the numbers and how much he stole and conned people out of and whatnot. Jasper apparently worked at his restaurant job for a year now. I wouldn't want to go eat there if that's how he cooks on camera. Like, oh, I gotta switch hands because this hand touched the raw meat, but you're touching. I just can't understand it. Okay. Apparently, my two friends playing right now have empty squads. Well, it looks like they're in the same party, but why does it say 1 out of 3? Because their matches have the exact same time. Wait, that can't be matches because it's like an hour and 57 minutes. I don't know what that. Well, we're gonna give Jasper the rest of his food. Start cleaning. Well, no, tomorrow I gotta do laundry and other stuff. Tuesday, though, I definitely have to start cleaning and organizing. Yeah, baby. I'm thinking tomorrow I'm gonna get some of those Rubbermaid totes and start filling them with stuff. that I can pack now and I don't need. And now that I have my TV mount, I actually have more room to start stacking those coats. And just looking though, my TV mount is bending a little bit. I should keep an eye on it. I don't know if it's bending more than when I first put it in. But I'm thinking maybe like when I take it off and move it and then reinstall it at the new apartment, like maybe put something in the front and wedge it so it lifts the front and so obviously straightens out the bend a little bit. Okay. Well, I caused a scene at Shoppers Drug. I don't really feel bad though because there's nobody watching the front. There's nobody at the regular checkout. There's nobody watching the self serve. I go up to self serve. I got two things of Tums because there's like two for $9, and it showed up like $5 each, and like because I got one of each flavor. I don't know. So I just went back and I got two of the same flavor, and I didn't really care about getting two of the different flavors. And I go back and I do it on the second one, and it looked like I had to hit pay now, and then the deal would show. I did it for nothing. But I went back. I got the different one. I came back, and then another guy like he was like trying to use the one I was because there was another guy using the free one. He couldn't get it working, and then he eventually used the free one after that guy left. So it was just like one guy using it, me, and then like someone else showed up. It's like, "Are you gonna use this one?" I was like, "It's not working." And then like she like asked the guy using the other one like what was going on. It's like, oh, it's not working. It's like that's what I said. Maybe I wasn't very loud, but yeah, I could see maybe I mumbled that a little bit because I was. But there's no way to cancel your transaction without without a cashier coming over and typing in a code. And there was no one there. And I don't know, there might be a button to like call for assistance. I don't know if it like makes a light flash, makes a noise or whatever. I think when there's a lineup at the self serve kiosk, there should be the cashier should stop stalking, but I think that's not there. Old US, I got my old 360 wireless adapter from the PC, so I can use my wireless 360 controller. So I just use my PS4 now, though. Bluetooth adapter and DS for Windows. Well, most games will think, well, you have to use that to get like proper functionality. I think I'm not sure, but using that, games will think it's a 360 controller or an Xbox One controller. And no, it's not. And then you can use a touchpad like a mouse. Awesome. I just want to look before I start before I start playing. I want to look up because the one thing I like about one of the things I like about Nanoleaf is that it can like change colors or whatever, like along with music, but like it's a module you have to get. You can't do it on its own. And it's $60. And I got a microphone in it too. It's cool. Playing with your toys, good boy. I have to readjust this one because it keeps getting stuck. Maybe just bend the wire over. There we go. Kind of wall is that on? That's weird. Is it working now? Oh, there you go. I wasn't sure about this toy. Like, I just got it because it was the cheapest one that I could add. That was the right price to get me over the $35 for shipping or whatever. Like, I kind of just wanted something like with like a stick and like a string or whatever. But this has like a metal wire, and it's great though because it bounces all over the place and like in this weird like unpredictable motion. And I think that's why cats love it so much. I'm gonna get a second one for my parents' cat. Jasper loves it. I don't know what like the pieces of wood or sticks or whatever on it is, but he loves to chew on it. So I'm thinking it might be like dried catnip stem or something. Okay. You know, instead of quarters or like change or something, or even wood to wedge the stand when like I want to have the front raised to compensate for the bend in the wood. I'm thinking maybe I could use there's like spacers that came with my mounting bracket kit and it's like rock hard plastic. I think I might try those. Love this toy, love this toy. Makes me happy watching him play. Doing awesome at Apex Legends also makes me happy, so let's play. Maybe that'll happen. I hope the stand's gonna work out long term. It's almost like a giant computer monitor that you have to bolt to your desk. But what is controllers all the way over there. So yeah, I gotta turn my ceiling light off, make it cozy in here. So yeah, organizing. I don't have to clean everything. I just want to clean everything that like I'm moving, and then like the kitchen, the floors, and the walls, and bathroom and whatnot. Obviously, I have till the end of the month to clean that. The speakers. I wonder if okay. So the speakers I have now. My biggest problem with them, like they're getting old, but they work perfectly fine. And like I've been listening to music, and they're like these are louder than like I'd ever need them to be, and like the bass is great. Like I don't want the bass at full. Like the biggest problem I have is just the rear satellites aren't the cables aren't long enough. And in the past, I have had extensions, but they were cheap ones from the dollar store, and they made them get quieter. Like you do like the sound test and go like do 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 like just to make sure that every channel's working properly. I do that through Windows, and the ones with when I use the extension, they'd be quieter. And I don't think there's any way to adjust the per channel volume. But even if I could do that on the PC, I can't do it for like other like my console and whatnot. Yeah, there's no mixer for individual channels. So I'm wondering if maybe like because they were cheap extensions, it was quiet. Like maybe there was a little bit of I was gonna say interference, but not interference, resistance, making the sound quieter. Because people suggested like getting extensions for them online when I was reading reviews when I was comparing my current speakers to the new speakers, but nowhere did they mention it getting quieter. So either they didn't notice or they got more expensive cables and they didn't notice the problem. So hard to tell, Jasper. Going crazy. I'm gonna do it. Speaker stands I had in mind are temporarily out of stock. I think they're taller and cheaper than ones at Best Buy. So. There's some that are still cheaper. I don't know if it'd work though. Oh yeah, they'd connect right. The hell? Apparently, you're supposed to put nails on where the stands go if you have carpet. With nails and nuts. Yeah, they're 30 to 45. Add to my watch list, wish list, whatever. These are the ones that I had before. That's me. These things that they look like bullets at first, or maybe like flashlights with weird things sticking out of them. They're like banana plugs. All these different kinds of speaker connectors. Like there's the RCA ones that my speaker has now, and there's like the little speaker wire where you stick it in a thing, and then like push it down, it clamps in, which I think that's what my new ones are gonna have. And then there's banana clips. Oh God! So there's protests in Jerusalem. So someone was murdered. And they were an unarmed autistic Palestinian by Jerusalem forces. Not so bad. Kill everybody, killing everyone else. Oh, and apparently the knee on the neck technique is normal in Israel. Well, should I start playing? I don't know. Definitely get a few more matches in before call it a night. Can't stay up too late. Gotta drop my bike off at 11 if I got any last minute groceries I want to get. Have to get it before then. Probably just gonna walk home after I drop it off. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna mute the mic and get some music playing. That'll speed things up, get me riled up pretty good. I was just thinking about Death Stranding. I was wondering if there's going to be any DLC, and apparently they're talking about seeing like there hasn't been any official statements whether there is, but they've been talking with like two of the voice actors. Like there's the main guy, I can't remember his name, and the Hartman guy. They're apparently coming back to do more Death Stranding stuff, so it sounds like there's going to be a DLC. It didn't sound like it's going to be a sequel, so. It's like one of those things where like I could see there never being DLC for him. That'd be great, or like maybe they tweak a few things with some patches. But it's supposed to be like a masterpiece. Like it's like Shadow of the Colossus. Like you don't need DLC for that. Or what Trump's doing on Twitter. He's retweeting himself. The lamestream media is doing everything within their power to foment hatred. Is that even a word? Foment hatred? It actually is a word. He pulled that out of a dictionary. What the hell? That is nobody uses foment. As long as everybody understands what they are doing, that they are fake news and truly bad people with a sick agenda, we can easily work through them to greatness. And 2 hours ago, he's just like fake news! Exclamation mark. That's the entire tweet. The United States of America will be designating Antifa as a terrorist organization. Antifa is not an organization. It's an idea. It's like an ideal or belief set that they're against fascists, and they might view people or government institutions as fascist, even though others probably don't view it as fascist. But there is no like headquarters. There's no leader. There's no organization. Trump doesn't know what he's talking about. There are organizations that are hate groups, like the KKK, and there's some other group that's I don't know if they're similar or whatever. They have never been declared terrorists or anything, even though they've done fucked up shit. Um, and apparently there's something in their constitution, like an amendment or something, that makes it so they can't declare domestic groups to be terrorists. So Trump's a fucking idiot. And Pence too. Why is Donald Trump smiling for photos right now? Like, He's not the only, like, his Pence and this other lady are smiling too, but still. And they're like talking about like, oh, it was American shell. We put American troops on the moon launched on American soil. When was SpaceX founded? It was founded by 2000. SpaceX was founded in 2002. But sure, comma, take credit for. And the project to do what they did recently was they started planning for it in 2011 when Obama was president. What's the overcure? So someone wrote this, and I don't know what they're talking about. It was quite the launch, Mike. This story of the renegade mogul Elon Musk teaming up with our maverick president to launch a new era of space exploration, now led by the private sector, is just what the doctor ordered for a nation awakening from the nightmare of the overcure. I'm guessing Urban Dictionary might be able to help me with overcure. Nope. Not sure what he's talking about, but an overcure is a condition in which the parameters of a curing process were exceeded. And that we're not talking about medical or biology. It sounds like they're talking about wood or some other sort of physical thing using chemicals. Like, that is the weirdest tweet ever. Some fucking weird people out there. Okay, muting my mic, throwing on some music, and it's time for some Apex Legends. And it's getting late, so I'm probably not going to get anywhere near that challenge of the damage unless I get like two back-to-back awesome matches. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Give me a couple minutes. Or it's not giving you any sound from the game. Oh, there. What? Now it is. Okay, weird.
if you can afford it.
All it takes is a single spark.
This is your champion.
Be careful. I don't wear all this gear for nothing.
I like this spot. I'm the jump master. Falling for me already? Let's find. I chased Charge Tower there. Using jump drive. Shops open for business.
First blood.
That's the first of many nights to go out.
Round one.
You are coming home with me tonight.
I'm positive. Thank you.
Aren't you sweet? Thank you.
Happy to help.
Hop up here. Precision choke.
Attention. The champion has been eliminated.
Our champion has fallen.
Tossing jump drive.
That would come in handy.
Sniper stock here. Level 2.
Spitfire here.
I'll take that.
It's just Spitfire really there. Because Spitfire is here, right? Like, just left you.
I need shotgun ammo.
Thank you.
The gods will bless us both this day.
I need heavy ammo. I need light ammo.
Heavy ammo here.
Dibs. Thanks, beautiful. We've got a minute until the ring closes. If you want it, bag it.
Shotgun ammo here. Pardon. I take that back.
Less than 1 minute. Ring is not far. Helmet. Level 1.
Helmet here. Level 2.
30 seconds till ring closes. We are so close.
Someone's been there.
Let's go here.
Let's explore this way.
I hear you.
Marking our surroundings.
Someone more here. Not worth my time.
Contact incoming.
Get ready. There's an enemy close by. Jump drive set.
You're getting a
feel good about this care package. Shall we? Enemy over there. I wonder what they found.
I hear you.
I see someone over there.
I need a hold.
There's someone over there.
Fire.
Shop's open for business. Don't mind if I do.
Enemy trap. Watch out.
Mastiff shotgun here. I need heavy ammo.
All Father, give me sight.
Optics here. Mid-range. Helmet here. Level 2. Someone's been there. I doubt there's anything good left.
Copy that.
Let's use this jump tower. I bet we'll find something good here. Enemy over there. Reloading.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
I see an enemy. Throwing jump drive.
Marking our surroundings.
Opening shop. Come see the merchandise. My favorite kind of loot. The kind that's all mine.
Throwing an Arcstar. Frag grenade set. Throwing thermite grenade.
Taking damage. shield here. Level 2. Ready to do some damage?
Attention. The kill
Thank you.
leader has been eliminated.
Don't forget who hooked you up.
New kill leader appointed.
Taking a moment to heal.
Let's see what we have over here.
Warning. Movement in progress.
We are inside the ring. Good face. Enemies have been in that place.
Let's see what we have over here.
Optics here. Close range.
Shotgun bolts here. Level 3.
Reloading.
Enemy killed.
Powerful slaughter of the enemy.
Beginning ring countdown.
Just topping up my shields. We're all ready. I need heavy ammo.
Medkit here.
Merci. Healing my wound.
Sniper shot here. Level 3.
Leave it sight. R301 here.
Enemy there.
Target.
Shooting. Recharging my shields. Let's do some shopping. Body shield here. Level 3. Body shield here. Level 3.
I'm in trouble. Just topping up my shields. Taking a moment to heal up.
Recharging shields.
Marking our surroundings.
Recharging my shields.
I downed the hostile.
Reloading.
I took an enemy's life. Body shield here. Level 4.
Feel that charge in the air. We're inside the ring.
Attention.
We're safe.
Delivering care package.
Care package coming in.
Throwing jump drive. I need it. Phoenix, get here. Thank you.
Scanning the area. Contact.
Round 4. Beginning ring countdown.
Bless me with sight. Hostile close.
until the ring closes, and everything here is gone for good.
Body shield here. Level 4.
Phoenix kit here. 45 seconds until the ring closes. We've got time, but not much. Don't forget who hooked you
Safety
up.
is an arrow shot away.
Let's go here. Enemy right here.
Scanning the area.
We're already in the Graber here.
Might be something good in there.
Welcome to the shop. Phoenix kit here.
Last one down. Yeah, just us.
Hold on. That hurt. I'm down.
Well, that sucks. Oh well, second place is nothing to complain about. How much damage did I get? It's actually pretty good match. Nice, productive. Well, 4-4, not bad. What do I got left? Oh, 4 points away. It has this cool yellow background behind the 200. I'm guessing once it goes to 201, that disappears. Kind of weird.
They say you are moved.
So yeah, I need another good match or a few good matches, and then I should be able to get this. Get me up to 27. How close am I to 20? Oh, it'll be a while. Every little bit counts, so I have fun whenever I do well, obviously. So I have another good match. Might have a cookie though. So give me a reward for second place. Check that. Felt like my TV, like I'm really worried that like it's getting lower because like normally I don't, even right now I don't have to lift it at all to get it over my monitor because my monitor is pushed back. But does the wood bend less when it's not? Well, it looks like it's bent just as much. Let's push the TV back all the way and see how bent it looks. Yeah, it looks a little bit less bent that way. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it's permanent long-term solution. I'm very happy with it. Perfect, but very close. So I'm gonna have a quick cookie reward here, and then I'll be back for see how many more matches. Like I don't have to get that challenge, but it would be nice. But I have to have fun. So if I'm not having fun, I'm just gonna go watch TV.
Let's land here. Remember, eyes on the prize. Don't drive out. Shops open, boys and girls.
Round one. Beginning.
The next ring's on.
Attention.
Come
First
on, loot
blood.
as you. Don't mind if I do.
Triple take. Spitfire here.
Dibs. Remember who hooked you up? I've got your back. Don't drive in position.
It's go time! Extended light mag here. Level 2.
Aren't you sweet? Thank you. Don't drive out.
Extended light mag here. Level 1.
Optics here. Sniper.
Mag here. Level 3. Dibs.
Phoenix kit here.
Yeah, I could use that. Rápido, rápido! Hitting it!
We've got a long way to go and a minute to do it. Let's go.
New kill leader appointed.
New kill leader. All for our own battle. We've got 45 seconds. If you don't got robotic legs, you need to move.
Hop up here. Select fire.
Over here. Gracias. Dibs.
Don't forget who hooked you up.
It's go time.
Shotgun bolts
Let's
here.
explore.
Level
Sniper
2.
ammo here, if you choose. Thank you.
Only the best for my friends. Tossing jump drive.
The distance between us is bad. Focus on your maps. Body shield here.
Standard
Level
stock
2.
here. Level 1.
I could use that. Woohoo! We are awesome!
Attention. Delivering care package.
Care package on high. Favor from the gods. Thank you. Anytime, brother.
Setting up shop. You are coming home with me tonight.
No, but I hope you know that if you don't start coming in there.
idea.
Mastiff here. Arcstar here. Standard stock here. Level 2.
One drive set.
I need optics for assault rifle here. I need an extended mag. I need a standard stock.
Extended shield cell here.
Thank you.
Only the best for my friend.
I need heavy ammo.
Someone's already been through here. I don't do hand-me-downs.
Thank you.
Only the best for my friends.
Mira, someone's out. Forget I said anything. In the ejector seat.
Jump drive in position.
Arcstar! Arcstar! Scanning the area. Firing! Reloading! Taking fire! Down that one. There is another squad. They're attacking. Charging on my shield.
Setting up shop.
We will company. I downed a hostile.
Attention. The champion
Reloading! And your next champion is right here.
Mama's got a brand new bag.
Bad guys, let's do this. Taking a moment to heal. Marking our surroundings. Charging up my shields. Throwing jump pad. Down the hostile. Arcstar set. I'm clear. Booyah! 45 seconds, but we could just walk it. Charging shields. Come on, come on.
We've got shotgun bolt here. Level 2.
Healing my wounds. Healing! This is taking too long. Ten till ring closes.
Death box here. Let's see what presents they left us.
Use the method.
Jump drive in position.
Attention. The kill leader has been eliminated. Attention. Delivering care package.
Yo, we should deft. What do you think is over here? Optics here. Close range.
kind of loot. The kind that's all mine.
Thank you.
Don't forget who hooked you up.
The All-Father honors us with victory and life. Heppa! We are awesome! Marking our surroundings.
Let's see what we have over here.
Hitting the eject button.
Activating jump drive.
All-Father, give me sight. Optics here.
I'll take that.
Close range.
Phoenix kit here. I changed my mind. Helmet here. Level 2. I bet we'll find something good here.
Light ammo here.
Aren't you sweet? Thank you.
Disgraced.
Shield battery here. Optics here. Close range. Let's give them a warm welcome.
Engaging. Down one. Reloading. Enemy over there. Reloading. That one's out for the count. I downed the hostile.
Welcome to the shop. I've got just the thing for you.
I'm taking fire.
All on the ring. That's how you get cooked. Target there.
To recharge my shield. Must go faster.
Reloading.
Look out! Getting shot at. Now, into the seat. Charging up the shield. That entire squad has fallen. Taking them.
Jump drive activated.
Recharge my shields. Reloading. Downed one.
Watch out. Enemy there.
Taking fire. Reloading. That's all. Good job, Kobashi. One squad remains. No killing. Healing. This is taking too long. Bless me with sight.
We've got a minute until the ring closes. If you want it, bag it. Body shield here. Level 4.
One moment. Healing. Recharging my shields. Less than one. Thanks.
Don't forget who hooked you up. I bet we'll find something good here.
Scanning the area. 30 seconds until the ring
Death box
closes.
here.
You like cutting it close, huh? I take that.
Helmet here. Level 4. Only the best for my friends.
Let's go grab that.
Only the best for my friends.
Ooh, that's got a kick.
I bet we'll find something good here. Care package over here. Let's see what we have.
Good faith.
open for business.
Taking fire! Charging shields.
Taking fire! I see. Hold on, I need to heal.
Throwing jump pad. All Father, give me sight. 45 seconds, but we could just walk it. Oh, I'm hit! Reloading. Getting healed back. Reloading.
You are the Apex Champions.
Damn it, I didn't do enough damage, but I got lots of 76. Gold 3. Should be easy to get platinum,
Stayed on for long.
like I do every season. So just 424 left. Maybe I can get that. Here we go.
This outfit could use some high caliber accessories.
This is your champion.
Just want to give a shout out to all my fans watching. I love you.
I'm the jump master. You're falling for me already. Let's land here. Eyes on the prize. Checking out what's over there. If I need you, you'll know. First blood already. Opening shot. Come see the merchandise. Mama's got a brand. Evo shield here. Level 1. Ready to do some damage? Hop up here. Select fire.
Thanks.
Only the best for my friends. I need a shotgun bolt.
Thanks.
Only the best for my friends.
Eliminated.
Let's go here. Hey, a champion just fell. This is our match.
Sentinel here.
I say we move this way.
Yes.
1 minute till ring close. Shotgun bolt here. Level 1. Not too far. We should.
Just what I needed. Spitfire here. We've got 30 seconds to be somewhere else if we don't want to get
Heavy
cooked.
mag here. Level 1. Flatline here. Rings close.
In progress.
Rings moving, brother. Keep the hustle. Ultimate accelerant here. All right, brothers, keep your eyes on the map. We're spread
Just
out
what
a
I
lot.
needed.
Heavy ammo here. Ultimate accelerant. Optics here. Mid-range.
Deeps,
Attention. Delivering care package.
I feel good about this care package. Shall we? Thanks, beautiful.
You got it, brother.
Anyone up for some shopping? Mama's got a brand new bag. Body shield here. Level 2.
I could use that. Optics here. Close range. Thank you.
Just what I needed. Optics here. Close range.
Extended light mag here. Level 2.
New kill leader appointed.
Optics here. Mid-range. Hey, ultimate accelerant here.
got you now.
There's a jump tower here.
I bet we'll find something good
Say we
here.
move this way.
Open jump drive. Yes.
Got a hump up here. Double tap trigger.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown. Attention. The kill leader has been eliminated.
Phoenix kit here. Ultimate accelerant here. It's here. Close
Thanks,
range.
beautiful.
You got it, brother. Backpack here. Level 2.
Let's go here.
Let's go here. Someone's been there.
Anyone up for some shopping?
Say we move this way. Looks like some people been there. Taking the shot. Pushing in here.
Perfect. I'll join you. Jump drive out.
Contact. We're hostile.
Grenade, move! Let's go here. We're all ready.
Incoming grenade! Don't shield out. Let's go here. Let's recover our bottle.
Round 3. Countdown.
Nothing down there scares me.
They call this place secure. We'll see about that.
With the right moves, the winner's out there looking for you. Or find you if you let it. This is your champion.
You found me. Now come and get me.
I bet that's a good spot. Woman's intuition.
Try and keep us under the radar.
Round. Champion eliminated.
Open up shop and shut them down. You are coming home with me tonight.
Optics here. Mid-range.
I'll take that.
I sniper ammo here. Yeah, backpack here. Level of P2020 here.
Standard stock here. Level 3. Standard stock here. Level 2. Standard stock here. Level 3.
Heavy ammo here. Dibs. The ring is close. 60 seconds left.
Shield battery here. Seconds until the ring closes. We've got a hike and I'm in pumps. G7 scout here. Don't drive set.
Yeah, under 30 seconds. Almost at the ring. Thank you.
Don't forget who hooked you up. Shield battery, med kit here.
10 seconds. The ring's close. Thank you.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 2.
We are all outside the ring. We'll be safer inside.
package on the way. Let's see what we have over here. Looks like that's been looted. Ooh, we have a new kill leader. I can't wait to meet them. Jump drive activated. Optics here. Sniper.
No problem.
Someone's been here. Not worth my time.
Signaling my drone back.
Map shows we're spread out a lot.
All right.
Using jump drive.
Can you see the supply ship? I got eyes on one of them over there.
Setting up shop.
Putting an eye in the sky.
They're shooting at me.
Going jumping.
Mama's got it. Body shield here. Level 2.
Setting a portal.
I'm recalling my drone.
Shot at.
Getting shot at.
Need to recharge my shields. I think hostile right here. Making contact. I'm down. Need help. Hostile
Getting shot at. Yeah, I put one down.
Need to
Jump drive in position.
Fixing up.
patching myself up.
Body shield here.
Kids,
I have a feeling someone's watching us.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
Inbound.
Let's go this way.
Extended light mag here. Level 2. Jump drive in position. Let's do some shopping. Mama's got you now.
I found a death box.
Remember who hooked you up. I've got your back.
Thank you.
Only the best for my friends. Let's use this jump tower.
I heard you.
clauses.
I set the portal.
You gotta be kidding, it pushed me off. Oh my god, that sucks so much.
I think I may have been spotted.
The girl with a cold hard cash is always Miss Right.
They call me the Eye of the Storm.
Introducing your champion.
I like this spot. Lovely. I'm the drum master. Yes. Remember, eyes on the prize.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Longbow DMR here.
Attention. First blood.
That's the first of many lights to go out.
Optics here. Sniper. Driving position. R99 here. bet we'll find something good here. Extended light mag here. Level 2.
Shotgun here. Thank you, Lola.
Ugh. Spitfire here.
Thank you. Thank you, Lola.
Ugh. Standard stock here. Level 2. Body shield here. Level 2.
New kill leader appointed.
We have a new kill leader. I can't wait to meet them. Backpack here. Level 2.
It's mine. Don't touch it.
We have 45 seconds, and the next ring right there. Don't leave anything. Let's see what we have over here. Someone's been here. Keep an eye out. Grenade, move! Enemy down. They're shooting at me. Enemy dropped. Recharging my shield. Reloading. Enemy down. Healing. Shops open for business. Buy inside, we gotta move.
Just topping off my shield.
You are coming home with me tonight. Reloading. We took out the whole squad.
Your kill leader, Lola. I have at least 2 kills over you, Mommy and Daddy.
let them see you.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Supply bin there. Enemy there.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
There's a new leader.
There's someone over there.
I'm attacking there. Opening fire.
Throwing jump drive.
Attention. The kill leader has been eliminated.
Open up shop and shut him down. Reloading. Enemy here. I spy an enemy.
Oh well, I got my damage, so this will be my last match.
Warning. New movement in progress.
Okay, well that's it for me. I'd say goodbye on the camera. It's kind of dark in here. It's nice, cozy. I have to adjust the exposure on the camera for it to actually give a good picture. So that's all for the night. I probably won't be streaming in the morning unless I wake up super early and I don't have to go and get I don't have to go and get any groceries. Drop my bike off at 11. I have to call Puro later because I guess they have my air conditioner in Kingston and said to arrange a delivery, even though it's too heavy for them to deliver. So I don't know if it's gonna be like, can we come pick it up? Put it in the trunk, back seat if it's too big for the trunk. I don't know. So do that and then laundry. We were gonna have like a nice barbecue, but it's not supposed to be super warm. And my mom's not feeling super well, so she doesn't want to have like me and my nephew and sister and brother-in-law over. So it's just gonna be a quiet Monday instead of a nice fancy Monday. So I'm gonna save my barbecue stuff because we're postponing it, and I have nice buns, and nice burgers. So save that. Do it later this week or something. I don't know. Tomorrow, though, I have time and energy, I'm gonna go through my entertainment stand. There's just like the bottom two shelves that I have to clean, and then a few more shelves. Like my big shelf wall of shelves. Then I gotta go through my closets, and then just my kitchen, and I'm pretty much good to go. Really, just gotta start putting stuff in the tote. Maybe get some boxes together. Need any boxes? I saved some shoe boxes, and they're perfect for like the first aid stuff in, and they're good for organizing. So, yep. Looking good with the TV, but I do wish it was just a little higher up when it's stretched out so far. That's a lot better than it was before. I just wonder if it's getting lower or not. Has the wood bent a little bit? Well, obviously it has, but like, has it bent from what it was like before? So part of me wants to, like, when I do move, put like something under it and like wedge it up a little bit at the front to compensate for the bend, but then I'm worried that if it's not flat against the desk, I don't know if that's really helping the stand at all for the structural integrity of it or whatever. So thinking if I lift the front too much, it's gonna mess that up. And by lifting it up, I could be even giving it. I wouldn't be giving it more room to lean forward, but like it could just lean forward to like what it is now and just put more stress on like the brackets and the other pieces of wood in the stand. Well, that's pretty good. Just have to keep an eye on it.